Every day on Spirit 105.3, he's singing for you, encouraging you and your family. But I have a feeling right now he's singing a whole lot of lullabies. Logan from the band CAIN is with us today. Welcome back to the show. He's now, by the way, the father of two beautiful little girls. Logan, how are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. I'm loving life. You know, sleep deprivation is bliss. So here we are. No, but she's great. My wife is unbelievable. She does all the work. So yeah, she's out here with me now on the road, and so I've got my whole little unit with me, and life is complete.
Logan, what is your favorite part about having a newborn? I just remember the little mewling noises and how they would curl up on your shoulder.
You know, my favorite thing about a newborn, this is kind of silly, I guess, but until they start walking, their feet never touch anything. So the little skin on the bottom of their feet is like straight out of heaven. It's just like the perfect untouched skin.
Oh, I missed that.
It's weird, but yeah, that's my favorite.
I think it's beautiful. And I love that you named your newest little girl Rosalie. I know you're calling her Rosie, but my grandmother's friend of over 80 years is named Rosalie. So that name is special to our family. Why is it special to you?
Oh, I mean, well, it's so funny. It was like my first daughter's name is River, and we kind of had always thought, you know, when it came time for me to have kids, I felt like that name was just kind of dropped in my lap. And then her middle name is James, which is a family name. And then when it was time for baby number two, we kind of went back and forth, and we had a different name picked out. And then one day Emily just was like, what about Rosalie? And it just felt like her. So I guess it's significant to our family now because it's her. Maybe it'll become a family name, which is kind of cute to think about. But she's the only Rosalie I know, so makes it real special for me.
What a thought, starting a family name. Well, listen, I'm wondering if little Rosie has a Thanksgiving onesie this year. Does she have My First Thanksgiving yet?
Oh, we need to get on the ball. My wife, she loves all things costumes. We have a tradition on her side of the family where they do the thing, I don't know if you've seen it, where they cut out a pumpkin and then they paint their little rear end orange, and that's the completion of the pumpkin. So I feel like that picture's in our future at some point. Maybe that'll be the...
I love Emily. She's fantastic.
Yeah, she's a legend.
We are so happy that you and your sisters are coming for like days before Thanksgiving when the turkey is being defrosted in the fridge. You guys are going to be here in Tacoma, and we're so glad.
I am so excited. I seem to only... Shout out to my team. I seem to only ever be there when it's the best time of year to be there. So I'm so excited to be in Tacoma, and I mean, I believe that'll be the slam bang, the big finish.
Yeah.
So I'm excited, and I just feel so loved. I mean, here I am talking to you. I'm telling you something you don't already know, but you guys have just loved and supported us so well over the years, and so not everywhere feels this way, but it does feel sort of like a hometown crowd in a weird sort of way, getting to come back and see all the friends out there in Washington.
That means a lot to us. What do you appreciate about the Pacific Northwest? What's your favorite thing?
Newly appreciating the golf. I'm a big golf obsessive, and there's a lot of iconic golf out that way. No, but I find the Pacific Northwest to be all my favorite parts of that area all in one. It's like you guys are everything I love about what I get from California, and then my friends out there in the Four Corners. I grew up in a very sort of flat and green place, and when I can come out and run into a set of trees that are hundreds of feet tall or stand at the foot of a mountain, that's the kind of stuff I read about in the Bible. That's, we've written songs about a mountain moving God, but I'm not really near one. So when I get to come out and, I land at the airport out there and I see Rainier or I see these things, it gives me perspective that I don't get in other places.
Logan, I love that, and I resonate with that so deeply. The trees were the first thing I fell in love with here. Well, as you gather with your beautiful family, so many beautiful children now around the Thanksgiving table, what are you going to feel extra thankful for here at the end of 2023?
To be honest, the older I get and the more I walk with the Lord, I used to pray so much against things in the future that I was afraid of that might happen. And I feel like now my prayers are all just thank you, God, for what I have. And I feel like I will sit down this year and I can look back in retrospect and see how this year played out perfectly in God's timing and in God's plan. And if I had sat down in January and tried to plan it better, I probably would have done a worse job. So
Wow.
it's like a constant reminder for me, like, God, I'm so thankful to be sitting right where I am. And, Lord willing, if I wake up on Thanksgiving Day and I'm there, then anything more than about an hour at a time is too much, right? He said, don't worry about tomorrow. So that's it. I mean, that's not a very, not a deeply clever answer, but it's really true for me right now that I prayed so hard over my little girl before she was born. And, if I'd prayed anything more specific, who knows? But I just prayed, God be with us, God be with Rosie. And he really was. And so I'm just in a real sweet season this week.
Oh, I couldn't be happier for you, and we're thankful for you. I want to ask you one more fun question. What is on your plate on Thanksgiving Day? Take us on a tour of your plate.
Come on. Okay, so it's really funny. I learned my dad and I used to eat like competitive eaters. We're trying to do better now that my metabolism is saying goodbye. But we'd go to a restaurant, and they'd have like the one trip to the salad bar, and we'd line the edge of the plate with crackers to extend the surface area for more. So I'm a big pile guy. All the starches, give it all to me. Give me everything beige and yellow, and all the potatoes, all the cheese, vegetables to say I did. I think as I grow up, I'm more of a turkey guy than a ham guy or even a chicken guy. I love turkey, and my dad makes one once a year, and I put it against just about anybody. You can beat Bobby Flay with this turkey. And then I don't know if you're familiar with this, and I don't even know if it's a real thing, but I'm a big last flavor guy. I don't know if you're this way, but as I'm eating, I decide what's the thing I want to taste last.
Oh.
And I save that for the last bite, and that way the whole meal I'm like, oh, perfect. And that's usually, to be honest, something maybe cream corn, something sweet. I'm going for the cream corn to finish this off, and then I'm going to go take about a 4-hour nap until it's time to eat again.
Oh, boy, and so it's your turn to watch that little Rosie.
That's right. Yeah, come here and sit with Daddy.
Oh, Logan, you are a joy. Thank you for hanging out today on Spirit 105.3. God bless you and your entire family. We love you.
Hey, God bless you guys at 105.3 too. I'm not kidding, y'all. One of my first radio ads ever was Spirit 105. You guys have been so endearing to me, and it makes it feel like a hometown crowd, and it's because you guys love us well. And I don't know if somebody needs to hear it, but Christian radio is the reason I'm out here on the road doing this right now. And if you can support that, who knows whose life you're speaking into. So, thank God for Spirit 105, and you guys just really bless my heart. So thank you.
All the love. You take good care, my friend. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.